Who are the biggest winners and losers from week 3 of the college football season? Stay tuned and I'll tell you what I think. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Kuz's Corner, your go-to sports channel with a heavy dose of West Virginia Mountaineers. Today I'm going to tell you who I think the 2 biggest losers and 2 biggest winners are from this past weekend in college football. Before we get into that, I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers, Scott Mansfield. Scott, I really appreciate your support. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And if you like my content of this video, smash that like button for me if you don't care. That also helps me out. And please share Kuz's Corner with your friends. Let them know about me, especially if they're a West Virginia fan. Now let's get into the winners and losers. First, I'm going to start out with the losers. My 2 biggest losers for this weekend. Number 1, the Florida State University football program and their fans. Florida State got beat pretty soundly by Wake Forest, who's historically been one of the worst teams in the ACC in football. They've started the season now out 0-3, and it's just not a good start for the Florida State Seminoles this season, and Coach Mike Norvell may already be on the hot seat. The second biggest loser, in my opinion, was the Pac-12 Conference. Pac-12 finished the weekend only 5-5 in out-of-conference games. They started the weekend with 3 teams ranked in the top 20. They now only have 2 teams ranked in the whole top 25, with UCLA coming in at 24. Oregon may be their only saving grace at this point, as they're ranked 4th in the country right now. And of those losses, a couple of them were pretty bad. Arizona lost to an FCS school in northern Arizona University. And Colorado got shut out by Minnesota out of the Big Ten. And of the 5 wins that the Pac-12 had, only one of them came against a Power 5 school, and that was Vanderbilt out of the SEC. Enough said. Now let's go on to the biggest winners of the weekend. First, I'm going to say the new Big 12. And when I say new Big 12, I'm not counting Oklahoma and Texas, even though they both got wins this weekend. I'm talking about the 8 remaining Big 12 members plus the new members coming in. Those schools combined for an 8-1 out-of-conference record this weekend, with the only loss being UCF's loss to Power 5 Louisville from the ACC, and it was a very close game. And of the wins, 3 of them were against Power 5 schools, with West Virginia beating a 15th ranked Virginia Tech team, Cincinnati beating Indiana, and BYU beating 19th ranked Arizona State. So great weekend for the new Big 12 conference. And the new teams these new incoming schools are starting to show why they were chosen to be new members of the conference and why their value continues to rise. The biggest winners of the weekend, in my opinion, college football fans. It was a great weekend of college football. Had some upsets, had some really close games. Looks like we're going to have a little bit more parity in college football this year potentially than we have in the past. Clemson doesn't look as dominant as they've been. Ohio State looks beatable. Oklahoma looks beatable. Alabama showed a little bit of vulnerability against Florida, so they may not be as dominant as usual. So really, I tell you, I've got a feeling that we're going to have an exciting year of college football. But the greatest thing about, the biggest win for the fans is just another weekend of stadiums full of fans in college football. There was a great atmosphere in Morgantown this weekend. I wasn't able to go to the game, unfortunately, but I heard from many people who did, and they said the atmosphere was absolutely electric, one of the best they've seen there, one of the best they've been a part of, and I'm sure that's the case all across the country. So it's just great to see college football with fans in the stands, and it's great to see college football back and at full 100% all conferences playing, and everybody just getting back to normal from a playing perspective. But all right, folks, let me know what you think about my list. Who do you think were the biggest winners and losers of this past weekend in college football? And do you agree with my picks? Let me know in the comments, please. And once again, if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to be notified of future posts. And please don't forget to smash that like button for me, okay? I really appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, peace out.